Hey guys, it's Uncle Mike, the not so grumpy old man. I Happy Friday, a little bit earlier. If you've subscribed, if you saw, there's a video coming up on Sunday. It's a little closer to my heart, something that thinking about. Uh, Anyways, guys, happy Friday, TJF, whatever the hell you want to say. The strain of the week, which I'm gonna try to get back into today, is 8-inch bagel. It is from Supply, and I'm sure you can't see that. It is pretty good, I've got to say. It is an indica, so it wasn't really my taste. It comes in at about 28, if I'm not, yeah, 28% THC. That's not too bad. It's got a good bit of caryophyllene, myrcene, bee pinene, and of course there is limonene in there. So they are my favorite terps. If you get into terps, look them up. They're pretty good. The total terps in this is 1.313. Um, Now I've got to say, Supply, if you listen, I'm not always keen on the way you cut this stuff. It's really fine, but you guys did a pretty damn good job this time, and somebody gave me a bonus. So happy Friday to me. All right. Now, as for taste, no, just kidding. Um, no, the truth of it is, it is a good strain. It has a really nice flavor, good aroma, great for edibles, and just about anything else you want to do with it. That being said, I was talking with a bunch of people this week. It's been a long week. I'm kind of glad it's over, but it's really just beginning for me. But the thing is I realized, like, for me, on my end of the things, like, with mental health, it's tricky because the truth is, I don't think that therapists really know unless they've gone through it. So really, what you have is a bunch of people that read books and make guesses. And I'm not faulting therapists. I think therapists are absolutely fantastic to have. I have one myself. She doesn't watch this, but if you ever in town, ACRP has a really good program. My therapist helps me a lot, but I'm blessed because I have support, and that's paramount. I don't always feel that way, but that's a lot on me. I'm the thing. The thing is you can't treat people uh, like shit and expect that to go well. And I personally, for a long time, alienated people. I pushed them away, and I still do it. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. The video on Sunday pretty much seals that. But the truth is, it's not bad, guys. I promise. But that's the rub. I gave up on the world because I felt the world gave up on me. And if you go back to my first video and read the doc that's in there, there's a link to it. I know you have to copy and paste it, but a little bit of work never hurt anybody. And I'm not actually saying to go read it. I did put it up there, so for me, it's in the past, and it's in the long past. And I'm going to be honest, if you do read it, you'll probably be horrified, and that's the only warning I can give you. It's not pretty, and I know that, but I don't think about it like that. So there's a difference. That being said, that has affected me a great deal through life. That, and my parents, and uh, other factors. But the honest to God's truth is the one thing I have learned, and I don't ever lie about this to anybody, is the problem with that is we can blame everybody else. We can. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of ways that we could get around that and make it out to be somebody else's fault. But in the end, it doesn't matter what happened to me. Every choice that I made was my choice. So unfortunately, I have to accept the consequences of my actions for choices. That's just the way it is now. Personally, um, they at least in my town, they're going off a lot of old knowledge of me and not new knowledge. And the truth of the matter is I don't back down from anything. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. And if I'm not, I will fight tooth and nail to make sure that everybody knows that I am not. That being said, that's it's par for the course in life. But here's the thing: you have to accept responsibility for your actions. It has to be that way. Because if you can't accept the responsibilities for your own actions, you're not going to get anywhere in life. You're not going to make any real progress. It's going to be tenuous at best. It's going to be fragile, and most likely it'll crash. On the same side of that, if you have depression and you're out there right now, please, please, I don't know if it's something that it's just everyone does it, but I know that I personally have this little nasty habit, or used to. It's not so. I don't do it anymore, but I used to up until a couple years back when I got into a depressive streak, and usually mine lasted for weeks, not days, but weeks. They're horrible, and and eventually, when I came out of it, though, the problem with that is I was on a mission to self destruct and self sabotage, and that's what I did. I would snap at people. I would push them away. I would do just pretty much horrible stuff. But the truth of the matter is I just wanted to be alone. And then in the end, you get your wish, and it's not all it's cracked up to be, guys. Look, the message is simple: accept responsibility for what you've done. You know what? People are a little bit more understanding than you might believe. Sometimes you just have to face whatever you have to face in this life. Look, guys, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Please check out Sunday. I'm gonna try and get the ball rolling on that. By the way, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. If you do watch Sundays, this piece of information will probably make sense then. I found 7,500 acres for a pretty good price. So, guys, be good to each other. Treat each other with respect. Don't let yourself get caught up in the what if game. And most importantly, always remember you're the one that's in control of you, nobody else. And that goes in reverse. You can't control anybody else. So have a happy Friday. By the way, if you need to talk, hit me up. My email's in the details, and I'll chat. Uh, but hey, seriously, guys, have a great weekend. Have a blessed weekend, and I hope to see y'all guys Sunday. Uncle Mike, the not so grumpy old man, signing off.